So high drama at the end, but Good Friday turned out to be anything but for the Blades, going down by 2-1 here at Bramall Lane. It was a game that was hard work all afternoon long, Asaba.
Yeah, we didn't get going. We had little 5-minute spells at the start of each half, but we didn't. Not one player won their own battles and dominated their own position and took responsibility with the ball, really. It's a blip. You can't go overboard now. Really, really bad performance. I didn't see that coming. But the games, we've got 4 cup finals now. As I kept saying, you just play the first team. Don't look at the line, because if you take your eye off the ball in this division, you can lose. We were well beaten today. It wasn't a flash in the pan. They beat us. They deserved to win. They created better chances than us, and we lost.
Yeah, as we so often hear, that is the championship. Any team can beat any opponent on any given day, and that's been borne out this afternoon. If you are looking for a ray of hope, some good news this Good Friday afternoon, it is that results elsewhere have generally gone the Blades' way, with Blackburn going down 2-1 at Peterborough. It all means that the Blades stay in 6th place, but now there is just 3 points separating Sheffield United in 6th, down to Coventry in 10th. And indeed, it took until the 88th minute of this game for Sheffield United to fashion a real chance of note. That, when it came, fell to Daniel Jebison. And as a striker yourself, Carl, this was a good opportunity.
Great finish. Oh, well, that is a great cross. He's done well. He's got across his defender, but you've got to hit the target. He had a lot of time. He'll be disappointed, but he'll learn. And that's the problem at this time in the season, where you're blooding people. They're learning during the most important times. So unfortunate, but he'll learn from that. You've got to do what you do, head down, and you give yourself a chance. But good cross. One of the rare times we actually pot in a decent cross. Just really frustrating for me, because I don't feel players took responsibility going forward today. The amount of times we passed it sideways to let someone else do it. There's only one person who will always take it on, and that's Norwood. And he gets criticised for it a lot of the time when it doesn't work. But at least he takes responsibility and not the easy option. And I thought today, and it's a rarity because you don't get where we are in the division doing it week in, week out. I thought today a lot of players shirked the responsibility to actually affect the game, make a mistake, but try and do the right thing. I thought we got nothing from the wing backs today. They're key to us playing with 3 at the back. You actually then have the key positions as the wing backs, and if they're not affecting things attacking, it really makes it hard, because you're then outnumbered in the attacking state. So frustrating. The manager's got a lot to speak to the players. You can look at that match today. Every single player can look at that match and compare it against one of their good matches and see what they did differently, because I think the performances are chalk and cheese to what they normally give, and now it's, as a professional, to understand what you did wrong to not replicate that again.
Well, late in the game, John Egan was tasked with the responsibility of playing as a target man up front, and on the 90th minute, probably the best header of the ball in the team. He would have wanted to do better with that. Yeah,
it was a flat cross. It wasn't coming with much angle. I'm trying to stick up for him here, because he's done well. He's searching to try and get as a goal, because we weren't scoring it any other way. He's made a great run. It was a great ball in. It was just a little too shallow, and he's not got much angle on it. But he's tried. You can't fault the lad for trying. He took it on by going up front and trying to affect it. So credit to him for doing that. And he was instrumental in the next phase, in the goal.
Yeah, at that point, we're heading into injury time, and you're thinking, well, that's perhaps the best chance of the match gone for Sheffield United. You're looking for a moment of brilliance. Egan involved again for the goal.
Great touch from Egan. Great, and you're losing, you're in front of the cop. For Njai to actually have the presence of mind to take a touch. Look, many players would have slashed at that the first
really
time.
Sharp-esque, isn't it, the way it takes
Yeah, brilliant. He found the corner, and that'll be through Jack Lester, because that was what Jack was about. He never slashed at anything. And Jai took a great touch and just found the corner. Brilliant finish. And then you're thinking, we're going to go on. This is written. We're going to go on. 5-minute stoppage time, go on, but just a bad day in the office now.
Well, given what you've just said there, you think we're going to go on. How disappointing is it not just to concede what turned out to be the winner for Reading, but the manner in which they did, which was a 40-yard ball from a set piece?
It was a weak ball. It's just a long ball at the back. Look, And Davis doesn't get close enough. The guy gets a good header into our box, and then someone's gambled and flicked it in. But for me, I'm a big fan of Davis. I didn't think he had any pluses to the game today. He didn't affect things going forward, and he was at fault for both goals.
And the irony, of course, is as that one was tucked away by Reading for the winner, is that there was one more chance right at the death, set piece, and it turned out to fall to Ben Davis, who we've seen score at the death before.
Yeah, a good ball in. He's got there, just got under it, and
He's
just
got
one
it
of
hit the
those
target,
days.
hasn't he,
He's
there?
a good player. He's majority of the season he's been a great standout player for us and done well. It was a bad day. We got to move on because you've now got 4 cup finals. You don't roast the players. They didn't want to play that badly. They didn't want to lose. They've got to put it behind us and move on. You can't, and that's what Hecky's got to do now. He's got to reset. It's not like he's got a world of players who are now fit to come through. He's got to recharge these and refocus these lads and come up with a game plan to win at Bristol, because we need to win at Bristol.
Yeah, and let's be honest as well, you've got tomorrow, and then I guess Sunday's a travel day, then you're playing at 5:30 on Monday.
Yeah, but it's the same for Bristol. They're doing it. We've just got to play. And the thing is, if you don't turn up at Bristol and you put in a flat performance and you don't take responsibilities, you can lose at Bristol. Then you're talking about QPR and cut. So you address the matter now. You say you're not accepting that performance. The boys are going to up their tempo, because they're not going to, everything that we've seen today, they're not going to replicate it. So far we've seen that. We've had a blip, we respond. Let's look forward to the response now.
72 hours before the Blades are next in action. That is Bank Holiday Monday, when they go away to Bristol City. A 5:30 kickoff there. SUTV Live will be on air from 4:30. John Rawling will be in the studio to take you through that one. Carl, just a final thought with Bristol in mind. We know Billy Sharp's been getting over a hamstring injury. He wasn't on the bench today. Do we think there's a chance we might see him in some form on Monday?
I honestly have no idea what the extent of the injury was. Hamstrings, especially getting on in your career, they're hard to come back from quickly, and you've got to be mindful that if you do come back quickly now, we're not going to see him until pre-season. So they're going to be sensible. Billy's going to be sensible. If we see him, brilliant. He's our talisman. He's shown this season we can't live without him. At the moment, we expect his agent will be on the phone saying, "Look, are you going to sign him or what?" Because we're desperate for him. We've shown this game we should have gone and won. We've not created chances. We've not looked a real goal threat without Billy in the team. So let's just see. I'm deflated, but we've got Bristol next match, and if we play as we can, we know we can win. It's just we're not sure at the moment if we're going to see the right performances.
Well, I think you probably sum it up nicely for all of us there, saying you're deflated. Good Friday, not the start to the bank holiday weekend that anybody associated with the Blades wanted, but we've got to pick ourselves up and get ready to go again in just 72 hours' time. The Blades still 6th in the Championship for now. 3 points, though, separating them from 10th place Coventry as the scramble to secure a playoff place intensifies. 4 games left to play. 2-1 they've gone down today. We'll see you again on Monday for the trip to Bristol City.